What makes the introduction section the most crucial part of your manuscript? Hello, Enviro friends! In this lesson, I will conclude our discussion on the introduction section of the manuscript. I will also provide a free exercise for you to download, which will help you understand writing the introduction section of your manuscript. A well-crafted introduction establishes the tone for your entire manuscript. It demonstrates to the reader that your research is relevant and essential, making a meaningful contribution to your field of study. Whether you are working on a research paper, thesis, or manuscript, the introduction is a critical part of your work. We will learn how to effectively structure your introduction section using the funnel method. First, let's discuss the funnel method. This method starts with a broad context and narrows it down to the specific focus of your research. It's a writing technique that organizes the introduction in a way that guides your reader through the topic. This method ensures your readers understand the background, the problem you are addressing, and the significance of your study. Let's break down this process. We start with the background of the problem. This is the broadest part of the funnel. Here, you will give your readers context, introducing them to the general field of study, a larger issue, or a problem that your research fits into. The goal is to inform your readers about what is already known. Think of it as a brief overview of the knowledge that is already available. For example, I downloaded this research article. The title is Deep Learning Enhanced Detection of Road Culverts in High-Resolution Digital Elevation Models, Improving Stream Network Accuracy in Sweden. Let's take a look at the background. To facilitate the protection of surface waters, the first step is to map streams so protection can be incorporated into everyday land use planning and management. Now we have a general understanding of what the article will be about. Avoid getting caught up in the details at this point. Instead, concentrate on establishing a solid foundation for the issue you will be addressing. Next, we move to the problem statement. Now that your reader understands the broader context, it's time to narrow things down. This part highlights the urgency of the problem you are trying to solve and why it matters. In doing so, it sets the stage for the following discussion. Let's go back to our previous example. Most culverts are old and not well documented. Using existing stream networks to burn channels across road embankments can be helpful, but has limited effectiveness since small streams are poorly mapped. Another approach is to use the road network to find possible locations of culverts, but this can also lead to problems and there's a discrepancy. So it's already introducing the problem statement. If you're looking for more information on the problem statement, I covered it in detail during the 4th lesson of Academic Writing and Publishing 101. You can find a link here for your reference. Now let's move on to the research gap. This is where you transition from the problem statement to the specific gap your research intends to address. The research gap is your opportunity to highlight that there's something important missing in the current literature or knowledge, and that's where your study comes in. Here you can articulate how your study will contribute something new to the field. Let's take a look at the example article. Here they stated that a less explored method is to use machine learning to map culvert locations. So remember that this crucial step is the heart of your manuscript or research project, so it's essential to invest time and energy in discovering the research gap. If you're looking for more information on the research gap, I covered it in detail during the 3rd lesson of Academic Writing and Publishing 101. You can find a link here for your reference. Finally, we come to the objectives of your research. In this section, you will clearly outline what you aim to achieve with your study. The objective should directly respond to the research gap you have identified and serve as a roadmap for your work. This part of the introduction is essential as it helps readers understand what to expect from your article. You need to make sure the objectives are clear, focused, and answerable. Let's take a look at the example article I showed you already. In this article, as a research objective, they ask research questions. The purpose is the same for both. When you are answering your research questions, you have already established your research objectives. The research questions in this study were to investigate whether the road culverts could be automatically mapped. Second, whether this approach is practical. And third, do the accuracy of topographically derived stream networks improve? 4. Are topographically derived streams more accurate than manually mapped streams? I also provided more information on the objectives during the fourth lesson of Academic Writing and Publishing 101. In some cases, the introduction section wraps up with a hypothesis, which is the anticipated solution or outcome, essentially an educated guess. However, the practice of formulating hypotheses is more typical in theses or dissertations. Nowadays, it's quite rare to find them in published articles. I have put together a free downloadable exercise designed to help you understand the essentials of writing an introduction section. You can find a link to my website in the description below to get your free exercise. Enjoy! That's all for this lesson. I hope you find today's class content beneficial and the lesson insightful. Please feel free to post your questions and concerns in the comments. I hope to have you in our next lesson, where we'll dive into the crucial importance of plagiarism in maintaining academic integrity. It's a key topic that deserves our attention. Looking forward to having you in the 6th session of Academic Writing and Publishing 101.